Silver hits $48 an ounce. We backed off a little bit as recording of this video. We're about $47.96 in the futures market. I'm talking about. Help me out with the thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Come join the home team for Stop the Melt. Right here. This is your home team. Come join the team. We're a team here. Let's get into it right now. $48 silver, around that price. We officially hit it. We will see if we can close at it. I would like to see a close above 48 this afternoon, but we will see if that comes out to play or not. But we officially did hit it. We officially did hit it the other day. 48.01, then it took a nosedive. But today we hit it again. I did a video early this week, Friday, October 3rd. Some of you may have seen it. We've been doing very well on Fridays. Silver has been doing very well. It used to be the monkey hammer day. Remember, I warned, don't get used to anything. Don't get used to silver spikes every single Friday. Either now. If we're just on a trend upwards every single Friday, it looks like. How long is this trend going to last? Is it going to last a while? Look, I don't have a crystal ball. But where are these people now? We talked about this before, but it's fun to gloat. Because we've all been family, friends, thinking we're crazy to stack silver and gold. Silver's over $48 an ounce. Just about. These 40% silver halves, you see. Some of you, not all of you, but some of you like to troll me on these. It's okay. It's okay, because when I was buying these for $3, $3.75, $4.25, you guys, some of you told me the melters don't want them. The smelt, and I've always said, and for the ones that have been around for a while, I've always said, I don't care rats behind if the smelters want them or not. That's not what I'm buying them for. There's $7.10 the silver value roughly on these right now. $7.10 each. I'm going to repeat that one more time. $7.10 each. I did all right with them, just like the war nickels. You think silver is going to drop? That 90% silver half dollars has a silver value. Last time I checked, at $17.36 each. I'll repeat that number one more time. Over $7.36 each. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow is my 60th, 60, Market Watch Report. 60 weeks in a row tomorrow. I will be bringing you that report. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel right now. Come join the home team for Stop the Melt. This is why I've been advocating Stop the Melt. I'm so passionate about our silver. Your history, my history, your money, my money. But we got coin shops and pawn shops are continuing to melt this stuff down. And they gloat about it. Shame on them. I'm still getting people in the comments saying, oh, you're telling other coin shops how to run their business. No, look, I'll say it again to the people that don't seem to understand what I'm trying to say. If you and I, and most people get this, can't afford to get something, we don't buy it. All right? I have explained how different ways these coin shops and pawn shops can sell it without smelting it down. It's called sell it to your local customers. That's one. Sell it to your local customers the same price you sell it to the smelters for. That's one option. Two options. If you get too much of it, sell it to a wholesaler. There's three options. Third option, sell it to another coin shop. There's three options. If none of those other options work out, before you sell it to a smelter, call up Pinbacks. Sell it to them. They'll be happy to buy it. They'll be happy to buy it. 4 options, my friends. Or 5, hang on to it. The ones that have smelted all this down, they could have made, if they just hung on to it for a couple more weeks in the past, they could have made a hell of a lot more money. But they think about today only. This is some people's mindsets. It's about today. It's not about 6 months from now. It's not about 2 months from now. It's not about 1 month from now. They're looking at today only. And it's a shameful that is how they look at it. $48 silver. Where are we going to be next week? Can we get to $50 next week? I don't know. Very possible. Very possible. Could gold hit $4,000 next week? You bet your bottom dollar it can. I wouldn't bet against it. I would not bet against $50 silver next week. Either. Not saying it's going to 50. Not saying gold's going to $4,000. Nobody knows. But I'm still stacking as I can. I know it's getting pricey out there. I get it. I'm hearing it from the customers. Customers come in and say, we should have bought it 2 weeks ago. We should have never sold. I'm getting customers that are coming back that sold 6, 7 months ago after I said you shouldn't be selling if you don't need to sell. A couple of them told me today, we should have listened to you. Hey, look, nobody needs to listen to me. I'm not an expert. I want to make that very, very clear. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. But I'm not going to stir people the wrong way. All right? Silver can tank. Gold can tank. We got to be prepared for that as well. Not saying it can't tank next week. The sign's not there for it to tank next week. We had one bad day yesterday. We had one bad day for silver in a while. And we came bouncing right back and then some. This is why I say to the viewers, to the subscribers, don't need to sell, don't sell. You heard me say that again, you're going to continue hearing me say this. Because we always gain new subscribers on this channel. $48 is huge right now. I did not think we're going to be at $48 silver at the beginning of October. If you would have asked me this at the beginning of this year, I would probably have told you, I probably would have said you were crazy. I didn't see it coming this fast. I don't think a lot of us saw it coming this fast. We had actually a good summer with silver and gold. Normal times, silver and gold tanks in the summer, we have very, very strong. But what I did see back in May for September, I was proven right. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here. For the ones that kept stacking, congratulations. The ones that sat on the sidelines, well, I'm sorry. Sorry you sat on the sidelines waiting for a lower number. That's what happens when you sit on the sidelines. This is why we cost average. This is why I was buying 40% silver when I could. 35% ore nickels. 90% silver. 10-ounce silver bars. 5-ounce silver bars. Yeah, now I'm starting to get a little heavier on the copper. Like the wheat pennies. Some copper rounds. I'm not getting too heavy on copper. But the wheat pennies, you know, I'm going to pay up for them a little bit. I urge people, go to the banks. Get a box of pennies or two. Go through them, pull out the copper ones. Go to the bank, get some nickel rolls. Go through them. Keep your nickels. They're 75% copper. And 25% nickel. Get half dollars. Regular half dollars. They're 91% copper or so. A little over 91%. The rest of it's nickel. Why not stack? Copper is on the strategic metals list. Why not stack 40% silver halves? You're getting both of the best worlds. You're getting two metals on, and they just put on the strategic metals list. 40% silver, 60% copper. You're getting the best of the both worlds. You're stacking both metals. You know, this is what I've been trying to say. You know, people don't have to stack a whole bag full of 40% silvers, a whole bag full of war nickels. What I'm trying to get across to people is, to you, the viewer, This is subscriber. If you're not yet subscribed, come join us. Come join the home team for stopping the melt. What I'm trying to get people to realize is, we get into a vulnerable situation. You don't give up more money than you have to now. So why would you want to give up more money in a vulnerable situation? You wouldn't want to give them an ounce of silver when it's only going to cost a silver dime. Maybe it will cost a 40% silver half. Maybe it will cost a 90% silver half instead of getting up in a whole ounce. You want smaller transaction material. Like, you could really go to yard sales, right? It's going to be kind of hard to break $100 bill. Something costs $1. Well, if you got $100 bills and you bought 100 different items and you had $1, it's a lot easier to transaction than having a $100 bill at a yard sale, a flea market, or even a 20 at times when you're only spending $1. This is what I'm trying to get across. Smaller bills work easily in different scenarios. So why not have some fractional U.S. government minted coins in your stack? Don't worry about what the smelters want. I'm not turning these over to smelters. I'm looking for the future. We could come into a vulnerable situation. When this thing goes goodbye, when this thing takes a dirt nap, goes to fiat heaven, it's not going to be around, my friends. You're going to trust stablecoin. Really? Stablecoin. Oh, that's the greatest thing. They're going to make it look like it's all rosy and rainbows and unicorns at first. But people will come to find out it's not so stable. It's all about government control. That's what it's about. It's the stablecoin. You want these meme coins and Bitcoin, good luck with it. That can be shut down too. The government can shut those things down. The systems can go corrupt. System can blow up. It's a computer system. You don't need a computer system to hold real silver and gold and platinum and copper in your hands. No computer needed. This stuff has been around for 5,000 years. Plus, people are still trading in silver and gold today on a very small scale. It's not left our systems, my friends. We've just been fooled with this. We've been fooled with digitalized. We've been fooled with the computer system. We've been fooled. And that's where we're coming down to be. Because we have been fooled, I don't want to say brainwashed, but that's what it is. With the dollar. And it's sad. They keep printing. They can print all these dollars they want. They can't print silver and gold. They can't print copper. They can't print platinum. They can't print this stuff, my friends. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs. I just had a look. They have a very few 1 ounce Canadian platinum coins in stock. Less than 10. If you want them, you better grab them now. Don't wait. They have 1 ounce they have a 10th ounce Britannia random year also in platinum. They still have Kennedy Franklin $half in stock. They got Mercury dimes in stock. They got Roosevelt silver dimes. They don't have any silver cores right now. They don't have any Walking Liberties in stock or Kennedy $half in stock at this time. Excuse me. They do have 40% silver in stock. If you want them, grab what you can now. Don't wait. Prices are going to go up. And the premiums are starting to tick up as well. I'm urging people, don't wait. Don't wait. You had your buying opportunity just yesterday. You had a major buying opportunity yesterday, especially with silver. We're right back up. We're right back up. So thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer. Because it's not, and the subscribers, because it's not possible without you all. Come join us. It's free to subscribe. Free to watch. All my content will always be free to watch. I wanted to go on to a little bit of note about this morning's video. About the guy who got not taken by eBay. It's not eBay's fault, for one. So, you know, let's put it this way. Some people just don't realize that there's fake silver out there. Okay, let's put that very clearly. There's a lot of new people coming into this market. They're unaware of fakes. I'm giving a lot of people the benefit of the doubt. If you are new to stacking, you got questions, you got to ask. There is no stupid question, crazy question to ask about silver, gold, copper, platinum, whatever your heart is going to stack. Maybe it's all four. But let's give somebody credit. At least he realized they could have been potentially faked. He came in. We tested his items. I helped him out with eBay. No, I didn't have to do that. Okay? I didn't have to take 25 minutes of my time to help this person out. But it was worth every single minute to me to help this person out. Because he had a learning experience. And at least he came back in. He came into the shop before the cutoff with the eBay of 30 days. He had some knowledge of what he might have done wrong. He actually recalled me and really apologized to me after he shipped it back off. He said, if I came in there a little harsh, I said, sir, I understand what you're going through. I says, I see it a lot. But I said, you can be blessed because you had enough knowledge to come back into the shop and have us test them before the deadline. There are people have stuff in their stacks right now that have bought stuff off eBay months ago, years ago, don't even have any idea they're fake. And I hope it's none of my viewers or any of my subscribers have fake items in their stacks. Remember, we got to teach. We are here to help people, not to condemn somebody. Oh, they should have known better. Well, okay, that's either here or there. It's a learning curve. So for the new people out there that are stacking, use this as a learning curve to be very vigilant. Can't say that word too well. Vigilant out there. If you are shopping on eBay or Etsy or any of these whatnot apps, peer-to-peer apps, be very, very careful. They're not all bad sellers. Most people who are selling on eBay are very, very good. We just tend to say, if somebody has a bad experience, eBay's no good. Etsy's no good. I don't use Etsy. I don't use whatnot. I don't use peer-to-peer. I don't know enough. Me personally, their return policies. And I've helped somebody out with whatnot right here on YouTube. Emails back and forth. Tell me, I'm trying to read the policy. Finally, whatnot did the right thing for this person. It's a little bit harder when you don't know the policy. So please be very vigilant out there. Let's not condemn people. Let's try to pick people's spirits up on this channel. That is what we're trying to do here. Help one another. That's being the team, not trying to put somebody down because they can't afford too much or they almost got robbed. This is what we try to do at the coin shop every single day. Every single day, even on Sundays, we answer phones. We help people out on Sundays. We're like robots. We work 24/7, it seems like. Not quite, but you get the picture. So let's help each other out in the comment sections. You know, I'm not perfect. You know, somebody called me out that on today's video. I probably said PGCS, and it's actually PCGS. Yeah, I make fumbles too. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I get my letters backwards. You know, I'm human. Maybe I'm dyslexic. Who cares? But we're all human. So let's help each other out. You know, let's help each other out in the comments section. If you know the answer to a question, don't be afraid to respond. We're trying to grow this team together. We're trying to grow this team to stop the melt. And I'm asking people, I'm asking every single which one of you, if you're at a local coin shop or a local pawn shop, and you know that coin shop is melting down, you know that pawn shop is melting down, ask them why are they doing it? Why aren't they selling to the public at the same price? Why aren't they using an email list? Why aren't they using a wholesaler? Why aren't they using another coin shop to drop? Who needs it? Why aren't they selling to channel sponsor pinbacks? There's so many more ways than to sell it, than melting it down. We got to preserve our history. We got to preserve our money. Government's not going to stop it, my friends. We're the American people. We can stop it with our voices, but I'm asking people to be nice about it. But be firm about it. Stop the melt today. It's not difficult. There's so many other ways that these coin shops and pawn shops can sell it without smelting it down. But they want the easy gosh darn dollar. And it's shameful. Shameful on these coin shops are doing it. Shameful on these pawn shops are doing it. They're not thinking that these coins can't come back to them. They can make even more of this as it's still around. But they don't think. They're worried about today only. Not looking down the road. Not looking at the future. They're destroying their own business for the future. That's what they're doing. And some people say I'm trying. What I'm doing is I'm telling how coin shops to run their business. No. That's not what I'm doing at all. If they stop and think what they're actually doing, it's going to save their business for later on. You got to do an outlook. You know, in business, you got to look 2, 3 years, 4 years down the road. And sometimes in this type of scenario, or any business really, it's hard. You don't think Walmart, going into Christmas time, Walmart's already looking at next Christmas season. Target's already looking at next Christmas season. Valentine's is already said and done. They've already placed their orders for Valentine's merchandise. They have already placed their orders for next Easter's candy and Easter decorations. They've already done the 4th of July stuff for next year. They're already looking at next Christmas, my friends. They're looking outwards. That's how you run a business. It's not today only. What's going to happen today? Oh God, what's going to happen today? No. You got to look forward. Not about the quick buck today all the time. It's about protecting your business for later on. If you folks have any questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, reach out to me. I'm happy to help you folks out. I'm here to help. You got questions? I don't know if you don't ask. Put them in the comment section too. Let's help each other out. This is the team. This is your home team. We're building a team here. Let's be nice to each other. Let's respect one another. Everybody will get along a lot better. That's what we need, is everybody just to get along. Be kind, be grateful to one another. Not trying to turn somebody down because they only can afford this, or trying to bash somebody because they made a mistake on eBay. That's not what this is about. It's a learning experience, and this is why I'm sharing these stories. So the folks out there, you, the viewer, the subscriber that's watching, can learn from these people's mistakes and not have to go through what these people have gone through. That's why. Thanks for watching. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is up. We will see you tomorrow for the 90% Silver Market Watch. And it's going to be your 60th Market Watch report in a row. Number 60. 60 weeks in a row. See you in the morning.